Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain some other part which is not in your book. That is, I told you in the last class there are some colors which you can use in HTML. The colors are, you just note down the color name only. Now, you can use either the color code or you can use any color name. The color names are aqua, black, blue. These are the color names. Aqua, black, blue, red, green. There are 16 colors. I'm just giving some colors which you can use. Lime, maroon, yellow, green is there. Then navy, olive, purple, olive, navy. Then silver, white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, white, till, then fuchsia, gray, and one is gray. So this 16 color you can use in HTML. You can use either color or you can use the color code. Different color have the different code, but it is not possible. But it is difficult to learn the color code name. So just write the name only without giving the tag or attributes. Okay. After that, you see, I told you in the class that break. There are 3 types of break tag. One is called BR, other one is called P, and third one is called HR. These 3 are known as break tag. BR for break. This is used to insert a new line, insert a blank line in a document. P tag is used to change the paragraph, and HR tag is used to draw a horizontal line in the document. For example, so attribute of HR is height, width, align, and color, size. The attribute of HR is size, color, align, then height. Okay. So these 4 are the attribute of HR tag. HR tag means to draw a horizontal line in your document. Suppose this is a web browser. So you are writing on heading here, and the heading is suppose creating link, and you want to make a break of line, then you can give HR. It will draw a horizontal line. You can increase or decrease the size of line. You can increase or decrease the height of the line. You can align the line, and you can color the line. I'll show you later how to use HR in your document. Okay. The tag is HR. This is a empty tag, so no need to give any close tag. Okay. So the tags are HR size, because I'm giving 10, height equals to say 5, size is 10, height is 5, so that is 50%. Size is 50%. No, height is not, this is wide, sorry, this is not height, this is wide. Size is 10, wide is 50%. Align center, color equals to 8. Okay. The white attribute is used to draw the line, the maximum of 50%, 40%, whatever you want to give. You see here, if you write the tag like this, the output will come. This is the web browser, this is the web page. HR size is 10. The size of the line, this is it becomes 10. I will give you 50%. From here to here is 100%. Out of 100%, only 50% will be appear. The wide is 50%. I am giving here 50%. So only this from here to 100%. Out of 100, only 50%. The line will draw. Align in center, it will appear in the center, and color is this line appear red in color. The align, the value using aligns are left, right, and center. 3 values. Out of 3 values, you can use any one. If you are not using align, then it will appear left. The default alignment of the HR is left. If you are not using anything here in the align part, then this line appears left. Okay, I am giving a left, left, left. Then this will appear in the left. So see, size is 10, wide is 50% of the web browser, align is left, color is. You can give, if you give a right here, if you write giving right, then this HR appear. So here you can increase and decrease the size of the, following the rule, and is you can change align left, right or center and give the color. Out of 16 color, you can give any color. So this is the function of HR. BR. BR means dynamic, HR means following the rule, and P means paragraph. HR and BR both are empty tag, so no need to give any close tag here. Okay. After that, in HTML there are two types of tag. One is called physical tag. Other one is called logical tag. So what's come under the physical and what's come under the logical tag? Under physical, you are using the underline, bold, italics, subscripts, superscripts, small, big. These are all come under the physical tag. Under physical tag will get bold, underline, italics, superscript, subscript, big, small, So these and one is so these are the tags come under the category of physical tags. B means it is a bold. These are all content tags. Bold, underline, italics, superscript, subscript, big and small. These are come under category of physical tag. So what come under category of logical tag? Logical tag. Under logical tag, we will get emphasize, strong, EM, strong, EM for emphasize, strong, DEFN definition, DEFN, site, definition site, and code. So these tags come under category of logical tag. Physical tag and logical tag. So we can divide the tag into two categories. One is called logical tag, other one is called physical tag. So under physical tag, B, bold, underline, italics, superscript, subscript, big, small come under category of physical tag. EM emphasize, strong, definitions, citation and coding come under the category of logical tag. Okay, now let's go through the list. I'm just going to teach one more topic, that is list. In our program, we are using the UL and OL. In the last class I am using the tag, that is U, OL and UL and LI. So to create, so there are two types of list. One is called order list, other one is called unordered list. Okay, order list means, so when you are going to write the things in order by giving 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D. So these are come under category of OL list. And when you are going to listing items without any ordering, then you can use unordered list. Here says, so an unordered list is used to list the item in which the order are not specified, or where the order of the items are not be given in row wise of ascending order or descending order. That means where the specific ordering are not required, we use unordered list, and where the ordering list are needed to specify in order, we have to use order list. So OL is the order list and UL is the unordered list. So to LI means listing items. Here in both OL and UL, we have to give the LI tags. For example, look at the example first. Suppose we want to list of item. One is say rice, number 2 is dal, number 3 is oil, 4 is biscuits. So when you go to market and to buy some goods from the shops or markets, here you make a list. So what are the things we need at home? So we have to create a list first, then we go to the market and buy the items. So there you can use numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this way. So here we can use OL after body. After body, I am using OL. See what are the attribute of OL tag? Attribute of OL tag. The attribute of OL tag is type and start. There are two attributes used with the OL tag. One is type, other one is start. Under type you will get anyone, you can use anyone, capital A, small a, capital small I, capital I, and 1, 2, 3. Only 5 value can be used with the OL tag. The start you can give say 4. So I explain now what is the meaning of 4 or 5 or 6 etc. The attribute of UL tag is only type. So what value we use for type? That is, we can say bullets. That is square, circle, or disc. Disc. This is figure of square. This is circle, and this is disc. So these are attribute and value of OL and UL tag. Okay, now OL I am using a type equals to say small a. Then start equals to 5. Then after that list item, one is rice, li close. Number 2 is dal, li close. Number 3 is oil, li close. Number 5 is biscuits, li close. Then close OL. OL and UL both are concatenated, so we have to close it. After that, we just close it body. Okay. So when you write the program like this, the output will come. See, the type is A. So here it will appear A, B, C, D. It starts from 5. What is the fifth letter of the English alphabet? A, B, C, D, E. The fifth letter is E. So it will start from small a, E, F, G, and H. E, F, G. So the ordering of list item will start from E, F, G, and H. If I am giving here capital A and start from 4, then it will appear the fourth letter of English alphabet is D. So here it will come D, E, F, and G. So this is a function of type and start. Clear? After that, you see the function of UL. So if you are not want to start the ordering list, same questions I'm using with OL list. That is, if you want to give square 1, 2, 3, and 4. So then simply change it. OL, make it UL. UL type is square. That's okay. See, UL type is square. Item is li rice, li dal, li amar, li biscuits, and UL close. Then the output will appear. The output will appear like this. If you change here disc, then it will come so. This is the function of OL list and unordered list. Now you can use both OL tag and UL tag in the same documents, but you have to list it nesting. Nesting means list under another list is called nested list. List under one list under another list is called nesting of list. Okay. Now look at the programs. I'm giving here number A, B, subject. Then under subject I'm giving here 1 English, number 2 math, number 3 science. Under science I'm giving here say physics, chemistry and bio. So here I am using both OL tag and UL tag. So how I write the program? That is, after body this is the order list. So use OL type equals to capital A start 1. So if 1 is the default, if you start from the A, so no need to give here 1 start or 1. If you give, then it's okay. If you are not giving, then it will come automatically. It will come from the A. If we give a start 3, then it will start from the that is C. Okay. Then list item li is subject. Then close L. So again we go for another list, that is English, math and science. For that again start OL type equals to type is 1 start equals to 1. The list item li English, li math, li science. You have to note down the program in your practical notebook. After science, this part is finished. So again you can start physics, chemistry, biology by using another list. So right here UL type equals to circle. Listing item li physics, li chemistry, li bio. So after that, see I'm using here 1 OL, 2 OL, 1 UL. So close it. So what you close first? You have to close the UL first. Don't overlap. You have to close first UL. First closing, second closing for this OL. Close OL and this OL for third closing. Then close OL. After that, close body. So don't overlap. Overlap means this is the way you can close it OL, close OL, UL, close UL, OL, close OL. But you cannot close like this way. OL, close OL, UL and close UL. This will, if you write like this way, it will not work. So this is a program of listing and items. So this is not a book, but it will be It will get in our exams, in our practical exams, or in a, when you're going to create OLS listing of items, we need the OLN.